There's a scripture that says, "Be not deceived, for God is not mocked. For what a man sows, that also will he reap." Now, how amazing is this? According to the Bible, you can reap what you haven't sowed. Now, the scripture just said that God is not mocked. Well, in relationship with Jesus Christ, you get to reap what he has sown. You get the inheritance of perfect righteousness, perfect holiness and faithfulness. Every morning God's mercies are renewed. That means that you look at the scripture that says, "Be not deceived, God is not mocked, for whatever a man sows, that also will he reap." And if you have a relationship with Jesus Christ, you will reap what Jesus has sown. When John the Baptist says to Jesus, "You should be baptizing me," Jesus says, "Oh, let's do this to fulfill all righteousness." Let me tell you, there's not a single thing that hasn't been completely accomplished by Jesus. Every temptation has been overcome. Every good work has been done. Everything has been perfectly done. Jesus is holy, righteous, perfect, without blemish or spot. He is glorious. And you get to reap what he has sown if you have a faith-belief relationship with him. Now, obviously, as Christians, we do the things that have or show the evidence of the faith that we have in Jesus. If you really believe, if you really have faith, you're going to know he's right. You're going to know his moral ways are right. Doing what he wants is right. If you love him, you will follow his commands. Yes. But you will still then reap something that is of him and not of you. And that reminds me of Daniel. So I've created a visual depiction, and the link is in this video, of Daniel in the lion's den. And something that's remarkable about Daniel that I sometimes think about is he was so full of integrity. He was such a good steward of everything. He was so remarkable that the king was going to put him over the entire kingdom. Now, was it that characteristic or those characteristics of Daniel that set him up to have a great relationship with God? Or was it that he was sowing the things, or should I say reaping the benefits of what God had sown because he had faith and he believed God? How much of it was what he was saying in faith, and how much was what God had already sowed on his behalf?